Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. So now I'm going to bring to y'all another review of the Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and this time it's Star Wars The Force Awakens, Episode 7, that is, from 2015. Now this, of course, was released just a decade after we had gotten the final installment of the prequel trilogy, which was Revenge of the Sith. Now, this film takes place 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, however, which that came out back in 83. Anyway, the film is directed by J.J. Abrams and was produced with his Bad Robot company, which of course worked on lots of other things, including TV's Alias, as well as I think that company also did Lost. I think never watched it. Don't sorry everyone, but I do know, of course, his company also worked on recent Mission Impossible movies, as well as the new Star Trek movies as well. And of course, the film was released by Lucasfilm. But this would be the first Star Wars movie to be distributed by Disney since they had recently acquired Lucasfilm, since Star Wars was formerly under license at Fox before Disney even got that. Anyway, now we do get returning stars from the previous movies, including Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher. Plus, we also get back Anthony Daniels and Peter Mayhew as C-3PO and Chewbacca. Now, of course, we get some, well, new characters, including Kylo Ren, who he's actually the main villain of the movie, played by Adam Driver. Next is Rey, who is the actual main heroine of this, played by Daisy Ridley. Let's see. And Finn, played by John Boyega. Also in this is Oscar Isaac, Andy Serkis, Domhnall Gleeson, and Lupita Nyong'o, who, of course, before she even appeared in Black Panther, and I think she was in a horror flick, Us, I think. So anyway, good to see that we had some new characters in this, but now let us begin. But first, if you've not seen this movie, you got 5 seconds to stop this video before I go into the review. It's all the movie. Okay, here we go. Well, 30 years have passed since the Galactic Civil War, and the First Order has risen from the fallen Galactic Empire and seeks to eliminate the New Republic. The Resistance, backed by the Republic and led by General Leia, yes, no longer Princess Leia, it's now General Leia to y'all, opposes the First Order, and Leia searches for her brother Luke, who has gone missing. On the planet Jakku, Resistance pilot Poe Dameron receives a map to Luke's location from Lor-San Tekka. A group of stormtroopers commanded by Kylo Ren raid the village and capture Poe, while Kylo kills San Tekka. Poe's droid, BB-8, yes, we do have a new droid in that. That was probably one of my few favorites about this movie. I like most of this movie, but anyway, back to this. BB-8 escapes with the map and encounters a scavenger named Rey near a junkyard settlement. So Kylo tortures Poe using the Force and learns of BB-8. So Stormtrooper FN-2187, disillusioned by the First Order, frees Poe, and they escape in a stolen TIE fighter. Well, upon learning that the Stormtrooper has no other name, Poe gives him the name Finn. So they head to Jakku to retrieve BB-8, but they're shot down by a First Order Star Destroyer and crash land. Finn survives and assumes that Poe died in the crash. He encounters Rey and BB-8, but the First Order tracks them and launches an airstrike. Well, Finn and Rey, along with BB-8, steal the Millennium Falcon from the junkyard, and Finn shoots down the First Order pursuers as Rey pilots the ship off the planet. But however, they are captured though and reclaimed by Han Solo and Chewbacca as they are piloting a large ship. Anyway, as gangs are seeking to sell debts with Han attack the ship, Han and the others escape in the Falcon. So at the First Order Starkiller base, the planet converted into a star-powered super weapon. Supreme Leader Snoke allows General Hux to use the weapon for the first time. Snoke questions Kylo's ability to deal with emotions relating to his father, Han Solo. Yeah. Whom Kylo states means nothing to him. Well, aboard the Falcon, Han determines that BB-8's map is incomplete. He then explains that Luke attempted to rebuild the Jedi Order but exiled himself when an apprentice turned to the dark side and destroyed the temple and slaughtered the other apprentices. So they traveled to Takonda, Takodana. Oh dear, I can't even get these names correctly all the time. Sometimes, forgive me everyone. Takodana, there we go. And meets with Cantina owner Maz Kanata, who offers assistance getting BB-8 to the Resistance. So Rey is drawn by the Force to a secluded vault where she finds the lightsaber once belonged to Luke and his father, Anakin Skywalker, before him. She experiences disturbing visions and flees into the woods confused and terrified. Maz gives Finn the lightsaber for safekeeping. So a Starkiller base destroys a planetary system which is home to the New Republic's capital and Sith and a portion of its fleet. The First Order attacks Takodana in search of BB-8. Han, Chewie, and Finn are saved by Resistance X-Wing fighters led by Poe, who apparently survived the crash. So Leia arrives at Takodana with C-3PO and reunites with Han, who says he saw their son Kylo Ren. Meanwhile, he captures Rey and takes her to the Starkiller base, but she resists his mind-reading attempts. Discovering she can use the Force, Rey escapes using a Jedi mind trick on a guard. And at the Resistance base on Dakar, BB-8 finds R2-D2, who has been inactive. As Starkiller base prepares to fire once more, the Resistance devises a plan to destroy it by attacking the main facility. Using the Falcon, Han, Chewie, and Finn infiltrate the facility, find Rey, and plant explosives. Han confronts Kylo, calling him by his birth name Ben, and implores him to abandon the dark side. Kylo seems to consider this, but ultimately refuses and kills his own father. Yeah, that's kind of a slight downside, though. It was just sad we lost Han in this. Devastated, Chewie shoots Kylo and sets off the explosives, allowing Poe to attack and destroy the base's thermal oscillator, which begins a failed chain reaction from the planet's core. The injured Kylo pursues Finn and Rey into the woods, where Finn fights Kylo to protect Rey, but Kylo knocks him unconscious. Rey takes the lightsaber and channels the Force to defeat Kylo in a duel. Rey takes the lightsaber and channels the Force to defeat Kylo in a duel. They are then separated by a fissure as the planet's surface begins to splinter.
Snoke orders Hux to evacuate and bring Kylo to him to complete his training. Chewie rescues Rey and the unconscious Finn and escape aboard the Millennium Falcon. As the Resistance forces flee, Starkiller Base implodes, forming a star. On the card, Leia, Rey, and Chewie mourn Han's death, and R2 awakens and reveals the rest of the map, which Rey and Chewie use to find the oceanic planet Ahch-To via the Falcon. After landing on a small remote island, Rey climbs a mountain and finds Luke at the summit. Without a word, she offers him the lightsaber. And that's the end. Now, I'm going to say that I went and saw this, and I have to admit it was very epic and exciting. Now, I was rather disappointed that we lost, that Han was killed and what have you, and stuff like that, but nevertheless, the movie was still an amazing thrill ride. I loved all the characters, old and new. I think Rey was a great heroine. Finn was a great character. Kylo Ren was definitely a great villain for this. And a good thing is they did bring back John Williams to do the score for the movie, like he's done with all the others. Anyway, so apparently this eventually became a mega hit. From, I will say, let me see. The film became the highest grossing movie of 2015, and it became the highest grossing film of the franchise, surpassing The Phantom Menace. And it soon became the second highest grossing film released by Disney, and the highest grossing film in North America, destroying Avatar. But that would change a little more. And the fourth highest grossing film of all time, and what have you. Yes. So anyway, the film did actually well. The film made over $247 million in its opening weekend, and it went on to make a lot. It went on to make over $2.068 billion completely. So, and I did like all the bells and what have you, especially that kind of 3-point lightsaber that Kylo Ren had. That was really cool too. Forgot to mention that. But anyway, the cast was absolutely great. The music was great. The action was great. Even though the story had a bit of a downside with Han's death, but it's okay. Kind of felt a little sad though. But anyway, would I recommend Star Wars: The Force Awakens? By those 2 thumbs up, most definitely. That is currently playing on Disney Plus, so you may want to check it out if you have not. You may still want to check it out if you've already seen it. I'm sure you've watched it numerous times, but if you've been warned if you didn't watch this movie before watching this review, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Oh well. But anyway, that's going to do it for this review. Tell me what you thought about The Force Awakens in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Now, if you haven't seen any of my previous Star Wars reviews, I will provide the links to the last 3 movies which would be the actual predecessors to The Force Awakens. Of course, up here will be A New Hope, down there will be Empire Strikes Back, and up there will be Return of the Jedi. So make sure to watch those if you haven't. Thank you again for watching. Join me later today when I review The Last Jedi. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya, and may the Force be with you.